Hello channel NITT viewers. So today I am in my sports attire because we are going to talk about the topic on why children run in class. So we have a lot of cases nowadays whereby it is more common that children like to run around in school, run around in class, especially in aftercare schools. So why is this the case? So for the layperson, they might give reasons such as the children are naughty, they have nothing else to do, or they are actually cases of ADHD. So what's going to happen is that I am going to explain why children run from a very technical point of view, and after viewing this episode, you will suddenly feel booms because it opens up a new dimension for you. Yeah. So I'm going to explain why children run in class from a psychologist's point of view. But first of all, you need to understand the difference between extroverts and introverts. So extroverts are individuals who need a high level of stimulation to remain optimally aroused. So maybe for an extrovert, they need 10 units of stimulation from their environment to stay alert, to stay aroused. But an introvert maybe only needs 5 units. So in class, the school teacher or the guardian, what do you call it? The school teacher. So in class, the school teacher actually only provides 4 units of stimulation. So there is a shortfall of 6 units of stimulation for the extroverted child. So the extroverted child will compensate for this shortfall of 6 units of stimulation by probably engaging in activities that will make his sense of arousal or level of arousal rise to 10 units. So one of the ways that he can choose to do it is by running around, chasing his friends, and that causes some nuisance for the class and for the teacher. But they do not understand that it could be actually because of the level of arousal theory. So in our example, the child did not have enough stimulation and he chooses to run around in class to compensate for that. So one of the immediate reasons or immediate things that we can think of is that the teacher is not providing enough stimulation. But this is not fair for the teacher. So in the past, as extroverted children, we do not run around in class. What we might do is we might doodle, we might sit on 2 legs, we might look out of the window, or we might start to chat with our friends, we might pass pieces of paper around, and that was how we actually did something to compensate for the shortfall of level of arousal to reach our optimum level of arousal. But nowadays, children tend to do some other things such as running around, creating a nuisance, rolling on the floor. So we can say that this can be attributed to 2 reasons. First, the level of arousal needed for children nowadays is way higher than it used to be before. So last time, extroverts may only need 8 units of stimulation to stay aroused. However, now extroverted children need much more. Why is this the case? The reason is that parents are exposing their children to stimulation very early in their childhood. So the offering of iPads, iPhones, smartphones, they offer a lot of stimulation, and this causes the stimulation baseline arousal for children to increase naturally. So by the time they go to school, they already need more stimulation than usual. So this is one of the issues that the schools are facing, and one of the reasons for this is that parents are actually promoting stimulation. So the second reason why children may run is because they do not know or have not learned something about self-restraint. In the past, children do not run around in class because they know that it's not allowed, or it is not polite, or it is just against the rules. However, now children nowadays are not socially aware that this will cause a disturbance to others. So we've discussed why children run about in school. So There are two reasons. Let's go through the two reasons again. The first reason is that parents are actually exposing their children to digital stimulation at a very young age, causing them to require a lot of stimulation to stay aroused. So for example, if you just give them a computer, the children can actually stay by the table for all the time because the computer itself is offering them 10 units of stimulation alone. So that's why when they go back to school, the teacher can never compete with the computer in giving that sense of that level of stimulation. So therefore, the child is understimulated in school. The second reason for why children actually run about in class is that they have not learned the concept of social awareness. So they do not know rules, they do not know the appropriateness of their behavior. And one more thing, running about in class or misbehaving in class is not an indication of ADHD. So if you want to know more about ADHD, refer to one of our previous episodes over here. And before we conclude, if you find this video interesting and useful for other parents, do share this video and also do like and subscribe to us so that we can grow together as a community. That's all for today. Goodbye. Is that I am going to explain why children run from a very technical point of view, and after viewing this episode, you will suddenly feel booms because it opens up something. It opens up what does it open up? Okay, whatever. It opens up a new dimension for you. Yeah.